Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today I'm reviewing another Weller. This is Weller 12 year. Right on the front it says the original wheated bourbon, aged 12 years. It says Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey at bottled at 45% alcohol by volume or 90 proof. And the distiller of this is Buffalo Trace or W.L. Weller and Sons. And I'm gonna crack this open, go over the color with you guys. So, as you guys may know, this is actually a pretty rare whiskey to find. As you guys can see, I've already had some of it. Let's go over the color. So the color of it is a nice dark caramel color with like shades of red. So it's got some good color to it. Definitely can tell the difference the barrel makes in with the aging in the barrel. Definitely changes the color a lot, but let's go for the aroma on this one. So right up front, I'm getting like sweet caramel. Definitely lots of that oak and wood, so it definitely picks up a lot of the oak and wood. Getting some vanilla, some spice. And I'm also actually getting like a cherry, so I'm getting like cherries on the aroma. But yeah, this definitely has a great aroma to it. But let's go over the taste on this one. Right up front, you get the sweet corn, sweet caramel. Some oak and wood. Some nice spice, so you get some cinnamon. You're also getting some dark fruits, so you're getting some raisins. And also, it has like a little bit of some citrus. So finish on this one is actually long. So on the finish, you're left with a lot of those flavors you get from the barrel. So right up front, you mostly get on the finish actually. You mostly get the oak and the wood, followed by the caramel, and behind those two main flavors on the finish. You get a lot of you get some of the vanilla, you get some of the spice, that citrus lingers around a little bit more, and also that raisin kind of lingers, so that you get the dark fruits on the finish. Yeah, this is definitely a great whiskey. Mouthfeel, I'd say, is like a silky smooth mouthfeel with a good amount of spice to it. Definitely doesn't taste thin, so it's got some great flavor. It doesn't taste watered down, doesn't taste diluted at all. Yeah, this is just an all-around great whiskey. Price on this, it's actually pretty crazy, the price. This can go for around, in stores, for around $150, which is just insane. That's just ridiculous. I was looking online on certain websites. This goes from like $200 to $400, which is just crazy. I actually picked this up for $38 and change. My boss only had 2 of them. So this is very limited quantities. So they only produce a certain amount of cases each year. So this stuff is actually very hard to get your hands on. Not exactly sure the mash bill, but I'm guessing it's got a lot of corn in the mash bill, so I'm guessing the percentage of corn is fairly high. I know Maker's Mark is like 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% malted barley. So I'm guessing this is fairly similar to that. And also, I'd just like to say, this is the same mash bill and the same juice that is in the Van Winkle 12. Supposedly just the Van Winkle 12 is aged in a different area in the at the distillery. And like I said, this one is like good price. You find this around like 40 to, you're honestly never going to find this for the price that I got it at, $38. Chances are you're going to find it for like 40 to like 70. I think even like $80 to $100 is a little overpriced. You can definitely find a lot I'm not going to say better, but I'm going to say that you can find a lot more complex whiskeys for that $80 to $100 range. I think it might be just, I mean, if you have the money, definitely drop it. If you never tried it before, definitely drop that $100 and pick up the bottle. If you see it for 40, grab it and run. So now I'm actually going to add a few drops of water and see if it opens up a little bit and see what flavors I might pick up. Just a few drops. It is only 45%. Don't want to dilute it too much. So on the nose, you get a lot more of the sweets. The oak and the wood kind of calm down a little bit. The spice calms down a little bit. You get more of like a creamy vanilla with some more water. With some water added. Getting some like caramel. Now I'm getting some butterscotch. So it's actually a little bit sweeter. But let's go for the taste with some water. Definitely calms down the spice and the oak and the wood. You get a lot more of the vanilla, like the aroma, so you get more of like a creamy vanilla. You get a much sweeter, actually I wouldn't say sweeter, but you get a lot more of the caramel. You get a little bit of butterscotch on the palate as well, actually. Maybe even like a little bit of honey. But yeah, a couple of drops of water actually opens up pretty well, and it actually tastes pretty good with some water. But actually, I don't mind drinking it straight. I think it's actually pretty smooth, and I think at that 45%, it's actually perfect. And yeah, I think water definitely calms it down a little bit. But you don't really get that kick that you do at the normal 45%, which I actually really like. Yeah, and for the price I paid, this is definitely some incredible bourbon for the money. So for a rating for this one, I actually really like this one. This is definitely one of my favorites. So I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. Definitely an unbelievable score, unbelievable bourbon. I'm going to recommend this one all day if you guys can find it. Like I said though, if it's like $150, it might be a little overpriced. But if you got the money to spend, definitely grab it because you won't be disappointed with this bourbon. But yeah, this is some great stuff for the money. Actually, I want to show you guys. I actually found another bottle of Elmer T. Lee. I actually paid $51 and change for this. And I also found 2 bottles of Special Reserve at I think these were like $22.99, so definitely a great price. If you guys could find these for like 30 bucks, definitely pick these up. I'm definitely going to do a comparison of this and the 12-year. But yeah, there you have it. If there's any other liquor beers you guys like to see on my channel, definitely leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more liquor videos on liquor and beer or whiskey. Thanks for watching. Cheers.